every Tuesday at 1:30. I share a quick lunch and learn every Tuesday at 1:30. Make sure you set your alarm, or if you're on Facebook, hit the three dots and do see first. So when I go live, you get a notification. And of course, if you're on TikTok or Instagram, all you got to do is follow. Yes, and then it'll show you at the top, this person is live. And so, yes, I want to make sure you don't miss all this goodness. So let me know where you are from. Let me know that you're in the building. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia Peach, not really, by way of South Carolina. If you can't tell, you hear my accent, South Carolina in the house. And so, yes, where do you reside? Because I'm going to be traveling. Yes, I'm speaking this with words in advance, traveling to your city. Yes, sharing some motivation, inspiration, and business tips. Are you coming to see me? I'm coming to a city near you. I'm excited about it. And so it's important that we use our words wisely. And today we're going to talk about how you're using your words. And it's going to be quick, fast, and fun because I have an appointment and I just want to make sure that I show up as promised every single day for 90 days on TikTok live every single day. Can you imagine when I said it, I was like, oh, okay, that's going to be easy. It has been challenging, but fun at the same time. So if you want to see a difference in your social media, in your businesses, you got to do something different. So I've never done that. So I'm super excited for those of you that took the challenge with me. You're in the 90-day sprint with me. You're in a 90-day run. You're like 90 days of whatever your IPA is, your income producing activity, whatever that is. It's March 1st. We still going strong. I'm excited to help you with that and motivate you and get you where you need to be. That's the name of the game. We win. Girl, ain't no I in team. We're a team over here. We are winning. So if you are a pretty person, hashtag pretty people. Oh, you got to get the pretty people tea. Oh, I got some pretty people teas available. I was like, oh my gosh, they've been asking me, do you have some gear? I'm like, I need a pretty people tea. So yes, I got some pretty people teas made up just for the pretty people. That means we crown people over here. We celebrate, we collaborate, we create great relationships. And of course, we're going to create that money, honey. So yeah, so if you're a pretty person, hashtag pretty people. So let's talk about these words. I have dinner appointments. And so listen, if you're joining me for the very first time, make sure you put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. Hey, newbie. I'll make sure I speak to you. If you watch the replay, put replay. If you watch the replay, put replay. And then, of course, if you share and tag, you and I just became besties. Like, girl, we are the best ever. We best friends. Because when I share like this, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm ourselves with it. And so I'm excited that we are here every Tuesday. 1:30 is going down. So tell your team, listen. Tell your teams, I don't want to be the best kept secret. That listen, you need to be listening every Tuesday at 1:30 because we're growing our organizations. We're growing our businesses. Yes. So let's talk about these words we be using. I'm talking to y'all, to me too. What are these words that are coming out of our mouths? You remember, if you remember this, you got to put this in the chat for me. When I was growing up in the South, they used to say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. Y'all heard that before? Okay, right there. If you've heard it, just put up wave, say yes. Let me know, say yes if you heard that before. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You heard that before? So we played outside. Now this generation, my sons, they stay in the house. Like you have to take them to the park or something like that. My son does play sports, but I'm talking about when I grew up, we were like outside. We played hopscotch, we jumped rope, we did all that. We did tag, we did all the things outside, right? And so in the South, we was outside like a lot. Like we did all the water park stuff. It's just, I don't know, a different time in my opinion. And so when someone would do something to you, they would say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. And so as I've grown and I've learned, I got a little wiser, words do hurt. Words change lives. Words hurt. I don't know who came up with that. I don't know why that even was a saying. I heard it was something else back in the day, but somehow it got switched around. I don't know who started that. That is not true. Words have energy and power with the ability to help, with the ability to heal, to hinder, to hurt, to harm, to humiliate, and to humble. Words have energy. So words do hurt. Right now, somebody is suffering because of some words somebody said to them. Right now, somebody you're watching right now, and somebody said you weren't pretty enough and you believe it. Somebody said you were, not smart enough and you believe it. Words. Now, first of all, the key to anything is for you to become self-aware. In order for you to change that mindset, right, you can reprogram the brain. So what I need you to do is become self-aware of who you are. Self-awareness is one of the only things that don't progress with maturity. It has to be manually learned. You got to learn to be self-aware. And so I'll say it again. Self-awareness is one of the only things that don't progress with maturity. As you grow up, right, it has to be manually learned. That means you got to learn yourself, learn your triggers, learn what empowers you. You got to learn how to do that. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Oh, I appreciate you. Okay. So what I need you to do is start first with you. You're the problem. You're the solution. You got to start within. Stop pointing fingers. Whatever happened before, yes, it may have damaged a lot of us, but we have the ability to change it. So I need you to become self-aware. So consciousness is awareness of ourselves and our environment. And everything we say is psychological, not biological. You better write that down. So you also never know how your words affect someone else. So I'm not a psychologist at all. I'm a motivational speaker, radio personality, business coach in the direct sales business. I help people build a business in my organization. I help all of you, no matter what your business is, help you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threat. So I'm not a psychologist, but I am aware. I have awareness, I have experience, and I have wisdom, and this is what I've learned. And my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve with the words that they use. So words so powerful that they can crush a heart, right? People get crushed all the time by the words somebody said, or they can get healed. Okay. They can shame us. All this words is so powerful. And I think we misuse them more often than we think. And so what I want you to understand is at the beginning of the year, I said my word for the year was patience. I know that I needed more patience, right? My patience left a couple years ago, and I was like, I need more patience. I need to relax. I need to woosah, like Martin on Bad Boys. Woosah. I need to woosah because my patience has grown thin with people and the words that they speak with people not being aware of themselves. And so therefore, if you're not aware, you can't change. If you're not aware, right, you can't change your circumstances. So I need you to look within yourself. And so I don't want you to let other people stop you from reaching your destiny. I'm going to tell you a story and I'm going to let you go. And I want you to create the words that empower you. So your homework is going to be write down the words that empower you, that excite you. And you need to make sure you're saying those words throughout the day so they change the way that you think. So you can retrain the brain by doing that. And so let me just tell you, there was this girl that I was working with. So I trained with thousands of women, and she had an idea, start a business. And I was like, okay, great. Sounds like you should start it. Now, I'm the person that I'm going to encourage you to start that business. I'm going to encourage you, no matter what it sounds like, you should do it. Because you can research and get all the other information, but just start. So you want to be around people that say, why not? You don't want to be around the people that say, why? I'm going to say it again. Somebody missed it for the people in the back. So as soon as somebody say, Jerush, I'm going to write a book, I'm like, why not, girl? Let's go. As soon as you say, I'm going to start this business to help children, why not? Let's go. I'm not going to be the person that say, well, why are you going to do that? Now, why are you going to do that? I'm not going to be that person. I'm the person, why not? No matter what you say. My son said, Mom, I'm going to be retired by the time I'm 30. I'm like, why not, baby? Yes. My baby going to be retired. Yes. And the people who don't believe it, okay, those not our people. Okay. So you got to make sure you surround yourself with those types of people that encourage you. So let me give an example. There was this girl, she was telling me she wanted to start a business and she had the idea. She was already doing it, but not at the level that she wanted to do it. And so she had this great thing of she was going to create a mobile car wash. Okay. She was going to create this mobile car wash, and she got started with just a regular car wash that most people can go to. But hers was going to be a mobile detailed car wash. And she started asking people, well, what do you think about this? That way I'm going to get contracts from companies like major corporations like a CNN or a Accenture or AT&T. Like she was going to get corporate accounts with these people so she can have her mobile detailing car wash in their parking lot So when the employees went to work, they could leave their cars, right? This was a couple of years ago now. And they could leave their cars, and obviously she would detail their cars. And then when they came down for lunch or when they got ready to go home for work, their cars are already clean every single week, getting contracts with different companies. Now, I thought it was a great idea because this was a couple of years ago when people weren't really doing it. And so she said, this is, it's going to be like $80 to $150, depending on what you're getting or whatever. And so when she told me the idea, I'm like, why not do it? Like, just start researching, just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect to start. That's what stops most people. Oh, I'm waiting on this. Oh, I'm waiting on that. Don't wait, because you can market online for free. You just start doing it. When I showed up in 2017, 2018, I didn't really know what I was doing online, but I just showed up, started doing what I know what to do, right? And so you don't want to wait, right? Time is not going to wait for you. And so you need to start moving. So she was telling myself and a couple of other people, her idea of this business. And so, of course, I'm like, it sounds good to me. You should do it. I'm excited for you. And she started saying these words like, I'm going to be a millionaire. She was like, this is the bomb idea. Like, nobody's doing it, especially the way that she was going to do it. And she said, no females are doing it. You might have seen other men do it. She was like, there's no females in this space. And she was excited. She was telling a group of us. Now, let me tell you, she was like on high. I was like, girl, you should do it, because that's what it's going to require. Your enthusiasm, whatever you can imagine is real. So you imagine yourself doing it, then it's easy for you to do it because you believe it. And so, of course, the group that we were with is different types of people, right? Different backgrounds. And so then, of course, you're going to have somebody say, now, do you really think that's going to work? Okay. Putting a seed of doubt. Then you have somebody else say, how many people are really going to pay $150 to get their car done? Not you, because you don't have it. See, the moment you start talking, okay, so she said between $80 and $150, right? Depending on the service. And come on now, we're talking about corporations. It's fine. Then you have people also saying these words to her, okay, and saying, how are you going to get the contracts? Do you really think these major companies are going to give you a contract for detailing cars in their parking lot? Then you have people say, like, you really think you're going to be a millionaire from this? You really think you're going to get rich off $80 car washes, $150 car washes? Doubt. Then you have people also saying, what if it rains? Like, you have a contract, but it's raining. How many people that week are going to get their car washed because it's raining? So are you not going to make money that week? So with so much conversation of all these words, right? Then you have somebody saying, oh, well, it don't sound like a good idea to me. It sounds dumb. Now, this is what you do. You let other people dictate your dreams and your idea based on their opinion, right? So I love the hearts. And so what happens is that excited young lady, what happened? Her spirit start to dwindle, right? Because now you have negativity seeping in like cancer to kill your spirit. And so I'm watching this happen. I'm like, that excited glow that she had, that enthusiasm was slowly dwindling down because of what the words that people were speaking over her idea and over her business. So all of these words can determine your action to continue your great business idea if you allow them to. Words are powerful. The words you believe will determine your future. The words you believe will determine your future. Okay, so the brain, let me just tell you, I'm not a psychologist, but the brain is wired to protect us from harm. It's wired to protect us from danger and disappointment. And so when we think, we'll fail, we'll just stop, because the brain's like, oh, you might fail at that. It'll stop. And so when people are talking to you and they're saying, oh, girl, you think that's a good idea? For whatever reason, your brain like, oh, it might not be a good idea. And we stop. Whatever you can imagine is real. So if you think you will fail, you will. If you think you will succeed, you will. Nearly all people are more risk averse. Let me explain to you. More people are risk averse than you think. Risk averse is a person tending to avoid risk as much as possible. And I learned this word a couple years ago, and I was like, that's interesting. What that means is you're reluctant to take risk, especially when you hear negative words from other people. So a person tending to avoid risk at all costs. So we're risk averse, most of us, because we're obsessed with seeking security in an uncertain world. Life is unpredictable. So you need to be risk takers. And so what I had to say is, no, you should do it. You should be a risk taker. You should be the first. You should do it. Just because they can't see your vision doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Just because they can't see the direction God has you going doesn't mean that it's not going to happen for you. And so you should be a risk taker. So I believe houses can burn down, economy, look at it, social or political systems can collapse. The government shut down a few years ago, and many lives were affected because 80% of people do not have enough planned, right? They don't have other things planned because they don't want to lose. But consequently, you already did because you didn't take a risk. The moment you take a risk on yourself, you don't know what's going to happen. You need to be taking risk every single day. You want to fail. That's how we get wise, right? You want to fall forward to success. You want to do it. So what if it failed? At least you tried. Some people will never try. Some people will never do what you're going to do. So you can't let people's words stop you from trying. That's what's wrong with most people in my organization. Once they hear the business opportunity, they go ask other people, do you think I should be rich? Do you think I should start a business? Do you think I should invest money? Do you think? Why are you going to ask that person? God gave you the vision. If it was for the community, he would have asked the community. He didn't. It wasn't a conference call. He called you to do it. He told you to do it. But what did you do? You went to go ask the community. You think I should do that? You think I should do that? No, it's not your job to go get permission from somebody else to be successful. People can lose their partners, their jobs, their limbs, and even their lives. Life is unpredictable. None of us are getting out alive. You might as well live your best life. You cannot guarantee your safety by ensconcing yourself in a protective bubble. You can't do it. It's going to be tough, but you're tougher. God called you to do it. He didn't do a conference call with everybody else for you to go ask if you should do a detailing car wash. He didn't ask you to do that. He gave that vision to you. If he wanted other people to do it, he would have told them. So I encourage you to stop listening to the words of other people and listen to the words that's within your heart. You do it. I tell my boys all the time, you have choices. Tell me what your heart tells you to do. You want to retire at 30 years old? What do we need to do for you to retire at 30 years old? You're tougher. You're made to last. That's why you woke up this morning. It's March 1st of 2022. Remember January 1 of 2022 and all the things that you said you was going to do? Girl, you better do it. You better start today. I don't even listen to other people. When I got started in my business, I promise you, the day I went to that presentation, I came back to work and I said, I'm going to start a business. I'm going to start a home-based business and I'm going to retire my full-time job and I'm going to go work from home. And it was like, oh, really? Yes, girl. Yes. Yes. I didn't ask for permission to be greater. Understand this. People want you to be successful, but not more successful than them. You better write that down, say, Jerusha. People want you to be successful, but not more successful than them. They're afraid to step outside their own comfort zone, right? So they don't want you to do it either. They want you to stay comfortable. They want you to stay right where you are because that's where they are. So understand, it's up to you to start moving and speaking positive words over yourself every single day, affirming who you are every single day. Everybody kills me asking God to reign on their lives. Everybody, God, please send me some peace. Jesus, please. I want a new car. I want, great businesses. I want to be successful. Lord Jesus, rain down on me with the houses. Rain down on me with the jewelry, the trips around the world. Rain on me, rain on me. Everybody says it, right? One of my favorite actors, like it's my second husband, is Denzel Washington, the actor. He said, when you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too. That's a part of it. You got to deal with the mud too. It's going to get muddy. It's going to get dirty. It's not always going to be peaches and roses and exciting and people believing you. No, it's not. If it was easy, everybody be what? Doing it. But as long as you have the vision, you were called to do it, you better do it. It's not a conference call. God called you, right? So understand, when you're raining all this rain that you want on yourself and on your life and on your family and on your businesses, you got to deal with the stuff that's not so pretty, right? People and their words. So whoever came up with that saying, sticks and stones will break our bones, but words will never hurt. That's a lie. But you can change the words that you speak. Every single day, I have to change the words that I speak over my life, my children, my business, my relationships, my family, my husband, every single day. Because the enemy comes to destroy and to distract the mind. Because once he has this, he got all of this. Once he controls this, baby, it's over. It's over. Because guess what? The body does exactly what the mind tells it to do. So the moment the mind says, oh, you can't do it, the body says, I can't do it. The moment you say, I'm sleepy, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm so sleepy. The moment you say, oh, I'm tired, all of a sudden the body like, oh, God, I'm tired. Oh, my body ache. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, whatever it is, it happens. So I need you to speak life over yourself. And hopefully you understand how powerful words are. If that was helpful, say, Jerusha. Those words do not. Yes, words can do a lot of damage, but words can also change lives. And so my words, I hope that they change your life. And that's why I show up, one, to change mine and also to change yours. My hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. So use your words wisely. Remember your parents used to say that? Use your words wisely. Whatever you speak, you get to keep. Write that down. Whatever you speak, you get to keep it. Girl. Thank you. This was good. Okay. Understand. Okay. People want you to be successful, but not more successful than them. So they use words to stop you from fulfilling your dream. And we're not going to have that happen today, right? Not today. Not on my watch. No, sir. Not today. Y'all better tell them people what, brush them people off. Those not your people. Those are not your people. Like, you guys are my people. You're the pretty people. So if you're a pretty person, hashtag pretty people, then of course, listen, if you love this and you need some more business tips, you want to monetize social media, you want to start a business, you want to build your business, you want to overcome objections, you want to, market better and attract people to you where you're not chasing behind people, but people are chasing behind you. I ran outside around the house. I was running. My son's like, what's wrong with you? I said, money is chasing me down. Money is chasing me down. You got to do stuff like that. Okay. That's how you change your perspective. And so I have a 3-day ride. It's a business course. Registration is open now. Listen, registration is open now. I can only take a few people, but click the link in the bio, click my face, click it. It's my link tree. It says 3-day ride. You want to be a part of the 3-day ride? That's where I show how to find your ideal prospect, how to show up on these lives, how to do short form video, TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. This is how we do business today. In 2022, this is how you need to show up big and bold and not worry about the words that other people may speak about you. It doesn't matter. You need to do you. You need to do you. Every single day, I'm trying to do me. Every single day is me against me. Okay? Not me against the world, me against me. I'm in control of myself and my actions and my activity. And so what I need you to do, if you're in that place and you're ready, you've heard me say the 3-day ride. You need to take my business course, the 3-day ride. It was birthed out of my own pain and me not knowing how to monetize social media in 2017 and 2018. So I created the 3-day ride just for people who are struggling in business or they want to start a business and they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm posting and praying. I don't want you to be posting and praying. I want you to leave value for people. I want you to create relationships. I want you to know how to have unlimited leads. How would you love unlimited leads? I have so many leads, unlimited leads. I'm enrolling new people every single week in my organization. I can certainly show you how to do that. Click the link in the bio. It says link tree. It's my link tree, Jerusha. 3-day ride. Just see what the details are. If it's for you, great. I'll see you on the ride. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be the ride of your life. Girl, you're going to think you at Six Flags. If you love any of my trainings, buckle up, beautiful, and enjoy the ride. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day. She said, come on now, let me get up. I start running. That's right. Money is chasing me down. I'm definitely going to. Okay, you better catch this ride. This ride is leaving. Let's go. Be blessed. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.